Hi guys, Mr. Bay. Today I'm going to go over IXL F4 Describe chemical reactions. Before we officially get this started, I want to go over some of the word choice that the IXL content creators use in these paragraphs, just to make sure it's a little bit easier to understand. So let's go over some word choices that they use. The main things that they say a lot are the words like release heat into surroundings and absorb heat from the surroundings. Quick overview of what those two things are. Let's say that the person, he or she was running super fast. And after running super fast for a long period of time, if the person decides to stop, that person will obviously be exuding or giving off a lot of heat. Okay, so I'm gonna draw some arrows that are going outwards toward this person. Okay, so basically this person is releasing heat into his or her respective surrounding. Okay, that's basically what that means there. Okay, now on the flip side, if you're absorbing heat from the surroundings, it looks the exact opposite. So let's use an example of an ice cube. And this ice cube is starting to melt, so there's like a puddle of water forming around it. Okay, and the reason why there's a puddle of water is because the heat from the surroundings is now going into the ice cube. Okay? So instead of the arrows pointing outwards, the arrows are now pointing inwards, and the heat from the surrounding is now going into this wonderful ice cube. And because of that, the ice cube makes sense because the temperature of the ice cube is significantly lower than the temperature of the room. That's it. Okay. Now, in your classes, you probably learned these two words as specific things. Releasing heat into surroundings is typically considered something that is exothermic. Okay. And on the flip side, if you're absorbing heat from the surroundings, this is typically considered something that is endothermic. Okay. Alright, now with this information, let's try to tackle some IXL questions in F4. So typically speaking, the most important part of the passage is usually in the latter half of the passage. So that's where I'm going to focus my energy on, and that's what I'm going to read mostly in these examples. So as the products form, thermal energy is absorbed from the surroundings and converted to chemical energy. Okay, so once again, energy is being absorbed from the surroundings. Okay, the carbon dioxide gas creates bubbles that help clean the inside of the pipes. So if we recall correctly, we said specifically that if you're absorbing heat from the surroundings, endothermic reaction, it'll feel cold. So for this example, this would be at the chemical reaction, the solution will become. Okay. In this next example, in one cracking reaction, ethane breaks down to become ethylene and hydrogen. During this process, thermal energy is absorbed from the surroundings and converted to chemical energy. Once again, this key phrase, energy is absorbed from the surroundings, and therefore you can infer that the air around the reaction would then become quote colder. Okay. All right. Another example. In a car engine, isooctane reacts with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. During the reaction, a large amount of thermal energy is released into these surroundings. So in this instance, the energy is being released. Okay, since it's being released to the surroundings, you would say that the car engine becomes warmer. Okay. Now, next part is stage 2. Stage 2, you basically need to figure out whether the statement is describing exothermic reaction or whether the statement is describing an endothermic reaction. So exothermic is typically the top choice and endothermic is typically. So once again, I'm just going to read the second half. When calcium chloride mixes with liquid water on the ice, a solution of calcium ions and chlorine ions is produced. As the ions form, the solution becomes hotter and the ice melts. So the saying that the solution becomes hotter, this would then become an exothermic reaction. This one here. When a soldier adds water to the MRE, the water reacts with the magnesium in the pouch to form magnesium hydroxide and hydrogen. As the reaction happens, the pouch heats up and cooks the meal. Okay, so if the pouch is heating up, it's getting quote hotter and everything. So therefore, I would still pick exothermic reactions. Okay, this next one, I can just read the whole thing. In the hot air near a lightning strike, nitrogen and oxygen react to produce nitrogen oxide and nitrogen dioxide. As the products form, the air around the reaction is cooled. So if the air is being cooled, it would then have to be an endothermic reaction. And that's pretty much all you need to do in order to answer the questions, okay? So once again, hope this video was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask your teachers, okay? Peace.